So I just got done watching Doctor Who Power of the Doctor, and I'm not going to bring up stills. I'm just going to tell you my thoughts. Not going to bring up stills because I can't get the thing to work properly, and two, I just don't care. I have no care. I have no love for what they did, and this is just pure apathy setting in. And I don't know properly how to tell you what happened. Because even going through what happened, they don't explain half the crap. They never talk about why there's now what happened to the space planets, but also, planets are magically back. Even though they're supposed to be gone, they're back. They don't properly explain just some of the stupidest. So, to start off, they crap on Dan again. Dan leaves. I would too. There's a energy creature that's disguising itself as a little black girl. And they don't explain why is this energy creature being hauled around, why is it being protected, why is this mysterious all-powerful creature in some box being logged around as a thing, if it's so powerful and mysterious and people really don't want to let them free. Why is it here? They don't tell you how it's hard to talk about the show without bringing it up, but it's so stupid. The Master has a planet that has been converted with cybernetic energy, and he is using both Cybermen and Daleks to destroy the world and to create a Cybermen and Dalek factory out of the Earth. And the way he's doing this is to blow up all the volcanoes and turn the magma into steel. Obviously he gets fixed, but part of his other plan to how he gets the Doctor. So all of this is basically predicated on the Doctor has to basically pick up a distress beacon on some space train. And if she didn't do that, then the Master wins. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to I know what to think. The show was shit. And you think that it would be smart. Actually, no, they don't think that it would be smart. They're stupid. They're idiotic. They're morons, and they don't know what the hell they're doing half the time. And Chibnall era is officially over. Russell T Davies is coming back, but I don't have any faith. I think it's all over. Because ideology trumps storytelling now. And it's so stupid. It's so frickin' stupid. What makes it worse? To build up to this, one of the Master's like the main villain of this episode. Yeah, who cares? The Master's big plan is to force the Doctor to regenerate into him. And he's going to go around as the Doctor. Okay. And apparently he wants to be the Doctor. He wants to be her. He wants to be her. Wants to be as great as her. But how he does it, so he's Rasputin, doesn't explain why he's chosen to be Rasputin, but he's Rasputin. We have a moment with the he basically tells the Tsar and the family to go away for a while. We have work to be done. And I still don't fully understand what the hell happened. Because we were dealing with the master in two different timelines. In two different moments. So he was both in 2022 and in 1960 something. Back in World War One. So then what happened to the 2022 master? Because they don't converge, they're still separate points. The show doesn't explain that. The show doesn't explain how the heck the master's face is getting on all these... The master, as Rasputin, is putting his face on all these priceless paintings throughout history. Mona Lisa, The Scream, all these like iconic pictures are now the master's face as Rasputin, and it's a comical beard. It's so horrible CGI. It's horribly edited. It's just like the master's face placed it everywhere, and he's all like, imagine this giant beard, all like. It's horrible, and somehow that's used to try to convince the doctor that something's up. But then at the same time in 2022, he finally reveals himself there and says, hey, I have this plan with where I'm stealing all these seismologists, all these people, and I'm going to be doing a report at this place here. It's so freaking stupid. So he gets everything worked out. He gets everything the way he wants it. He captures the doctor finally and forces the doctor to regenerate back in back in World War One Russia. Forces the doctor to regenerate into him so he can go around and be the doctor and cause all sorts of mayhem. Why? I don't know. I don't know how does all this work? And then how they reverse the plan is even stupider. So apparently, when you regenerate, you have the choice just to say, no, I don't want to regenerate. At least that's how I took it. You have the choice, basically, to say, no, I don't want to regenerate. I don't want to leave this form. I could be getting that partially wrong, but that's exactly how I took it. And sorry for the sound the AC's running. And, before Jodie Whittaker, because she's been forced, so now she's trying to figure out how to unforce herself. And I guess she's had this plan in place that this was going to happen. I don't understand how, but she's on the edge of this. They have to tell you it's symbolic, on this symbolic edge, and she's being talked to by the Guardians of the Edge, who are 4 of the past doctors, come back to tell her that she's the greatest ever. And somehow, the doctor has set up a hologram system to inform everybody and to show that if she's dead, then this kicks into place, or if something bad's happened, this kicks into place. Why has this never kicked into place before? And then on top of that, in order for people to see it, she has to go around and shock people, implanting a tiny chip under their skin through clothes and jackets and stuff like that. So then when it is revealed that, hey, there's this AI hologram that has all of her all the doctor's tendencies from all the past and everything. Uh, yeah, everybody can see it, not just the people with the chip. But then when don't worry, when Story says that, hey, the people with the other people that don't have the chip need to see the AI as well. Yeah, they can see the AI as well. Oh, and simultaneously, this AI is supposed to be in the TARDIS. It appears outside the TARDIS at other people and can change forms to other doctors, but not just incarnations that the Doctor has been in. No, it can also change into the wanted Doctor. You know, the Black Lady Doctor. Yeah. So it was all what? So that doesn't explain how it can become that Doctor, and simultaneously, apparently it can just appear wherever it wants, like it's its own being. I don't get this. The more I think about it, the stupider this episode was. But we gotta watch the witch burn. And and before that, there's this moment where she's about to go. Yaz realizes that she's about to regenerate, and Yaz and them don't want it over, and there's ugly crying, and it's like, hey, we'll go on one last adventure. We'll get ice cream. What do you want to do? And they're sitting on top of the TARDIS, looking out at the world for their final thing, eating ice cream. Then the Doctor touches back down, sends Az on her way, and leaves. And then Yaz is apparently met by Graham and Dan, who apparently know each other. I didn't know how. But Graham and Dan are starting up a therapy session with past Doctor companions. And they're going to talk about their sessions and things of that nature and be together so we can work through our problems. What? But Jodie died. Jodie's done, and she regenerates, but she doesn't regenerate into Ncuti. No, she doesn't regenerate into Ncuti. She regenerates into David Tennant. And then the episode's over. So, as of right now, the Doctor is David Tennant again. But we know that's not going to last long, so immediately Russell T Davies is going to just kill David Tennant. Russell T Davies is going to kill one of the greatest doctors of all time just to supplant him with a brand new doctor who is his doctor. This is over. There's no point. They are. It was a while back, and this was used to talk about Marvel. This was a BBC thing, bagging boarding and comics with Mahler as and Gary at the time. Now with Nina. But they said this thing in regards to Black Widow, and they said they're not passing the torch; they're torching the past. And that's what this episode was. It was just straight up torching the past and trying to cement Chibnall's era and saying that Jodie Whittaker was the greatest doctor ever. No doctor will come near her until Ncuti comes on, who's going to be the first gay black doctor. Never watching the show again. Never touching the show again. Never even going to discuss the show again. To me, this show's dead. I only watched this episode because I was going to make a review of it and celebrate the end of Jodie, but what did we lose? We lost the Doctor entirely now. And when it comes back, probably in 2 years because that's how it's working. They're going to immediately start it by killing off Tenet. They're going to just kill Tenet right away. They're never going to address the Timeless Child. I thought they were just going to submit the Timeless Child as forever. They're never going to address the fact that there's only one planet in our solar system, but no, they're just going to ignore that and make up a bunch of planets. They're never going to address that now at least one of the doctors, I can't remember which one off the top of my head, is a mass murderer and completely blew up a building, destroying the building, but also destroying... Nobody seems to remember this in Hollywood or over in the BBC, that when you blow up a building, other buildings around it get affected. Dust clouds, the whole area is affected, and this was a massive skyscraper that got blown up, and nobody addresses the actual fallout. It just falls down. Nobody addresses the fact that she just killed a bunch of people. Nobody addresses the fact that this AI has no real rules and just can do whatever the AI hologram wants to do. We don't discuss how there's an energy beast, that this all-powerful energy beast has been chained up, but can at the same time just release itself whenever it wants. We don't discuss how the Master has managed to create a Cyberman planet and is using it as a weapon. And with how close it got to Earth, because it's supposed to be a second moon, it doesn't address any of the actual, things that would happen because of that. Because there's this massive planet, almost the equal to size. Oh, and another thing. Because again, they're just ignoring the fact that there's no more planets in the galaxy. They're not addressing the fact that the Master basically went off as the Doctor and destroyed 2 planets. Yep, don't address any of that. But I don't care. I don't care anymore. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. The show's dead. Jodie's no longer a thing. I'm not going to watch what comes next. It's over. And with that, guys, I want to get your thoughts down in the comments below. Share. I don't care how good this video does, actually, because this is more of my therapy session. If I could have gotten it to work, I would have had the video playing. Like, I would have gone from point to point, but at the same time, I just don't care. It would be me just talking about things that I don't care, and all I want to do is hop immediately over to where Jodie dies. So that was 90 minutes of my life gone. Anyways, I will see you guys on the next one. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Give your thoughts down in the comments below. Share it out with all your friends. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell for the next time, for all my live times and next videos. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.